Aloha, Rich Halverson here. This is ICS211, and in this video, I'm going to try to get through the first lab. So if I share my screen, the first lab let's click on lab assignments, and the first one, there's going to be 8 of them. The first one is this grade calculator. What we're supposed to do first is do zyBooks lab 20.1, and then we come back here and we paste the program here and get it running in Visual Studio Code. You just have to download Visual Studio Code and follow the directions, and I'll show you how to do that from when it's installed, and then make a short video and so on. I'll show you how to do all that. Let's go to the textbook. Down to 20 lab programs. The first one is grade calculator. That's the one we're doing. And this is one of these labs where you do something, get 2 points, do something more, you get 2 points, do something, and so on. So and then when you're done, you get all the points. And so I'm going to take you through a couple of the steps. And so let's and then after that, I'm going to go over and do the rest of this part, so you can see how that works. And all you have to do is finish doing the rest of the steps here, and then do what I'm going to show you here. All right, so in this program reads a string, and these are scores. This is like the homework score, this is like the quiz score, the midterm score, and the final score. And this code here is either going to be UG for undergraduate, or it's going to be G for graduate, or it's going to be DL for distance learner. And so and then it's going to do some calculations, and then it's going to print out these values. Okay, and also if the first input, which is this, if it's not one of these 3, it's going to print out an error message like that. All right, so and the output of these values is this number divided by this number, and this number divided by this number, and so on. So you get these percentages there. And we print these out one line at a time, and this is how we would do it for the homework. Okay, so let's go down here and see what they give us. Okay, they give us these constants, and then so now we're going to start, and then they give a scanner, and so we're supposed to type our code here. Okay, so let's type some initialization stuff. I'll go underneath. First, we're going to read in a code, right? So string. Let's see. I'm going to call it code. Oops. Code. And I'm going to say code equals scanner dot next, and next is going to read in a string up to the string, or up to the space. So someone's going to type in something like this. something like this, and I make it a comment here just so I can see it. And so the first scanner call is going to read this in. The next one is going to read this in, and it'll be a double and a double and a double and a double. So this is reading the first one in, and this has to be so I'm going to make sure that it's one of the three codes, and if it's not one of the three codes, I'm just going to return. Okay, so I'm going to say, or I'm going to print out the error message and return. I'm not going to read anything more. Hope that works. So I'm going to say if code I got to use this equals. I'm going to use the equals. If it equals UG or code equals G, or code equals DL, if that's all true, then we're good. But we want to know if it's not true. So I'm going to, out here, I'm going to do parentheses not, and I better close the parentheses. If it's not true, then I want to system out print line. Let's see, errors. What's that error message supposed to look like now? Oh, here, this. It's supposed to look like that. I'm going to just copy that. Close, semicolon, close the scanner, and then return. Okay. And I can just close that, and I don't need to put an else because it'll be returned. It'll return. The stat will pop automatically. All right, so all right, so that means that this should work. Copy. Okay, so that should work. Yeah, I'm gonna run this, see what happens. Where? What do you know? It's correct. All right, so well, outputted the correct thing. So something should pass. I'm gonna see if I get any points for this. I should, because they should test for that. Ooh, I got a whole point. Yeah, see, no output, no output, no output, no output. However, must have tested. Yeah, see, this was the correct output. All right. Anyway, so next let's read in these numbers. And so I'm gonna do excuse me. I'm gonna declare what am I printing out? I'm gonna put this I want to put this in here someplace right now. Copy. Okay, somewhere along the line, I am going to be printing this out. Okay, so it looks like there's a variable called homework. So I'm gonna, is the first one homework? Yes, it is. So I'm gonna read in homework. I'm gonna say, oh, first I have to declare homework. Double homework. And then I'm gonna say homework equals scanner dot next double. And then I'm gonna say homework equals homework divided by homework max, this, copy. Divided by homework max, but then I have to multiply it by 100 because it's going to be a decimal, and I don't want a decimal, right? I don't want a decimal. I want it to look like this. So I'll multiply it by 100 times 100. 100. And for it to be a floating point calculation, only one of them has to be a double n. So there's both this and this are doubles. So I can just be lazy and have that be an integer. All right, so that prints out the homework. That takes care of homework. And I got to do quizzes, midterm, final, don't I? This is what I got to do. So let's do that. Okay. So that's homework. Well, let's see what happens if I do. This is the good data. So I'm going to copy this, and it should print out the homework score. Should it not? Okay, this should print out the homework score. So I'm going to run this. Got to put that semicolon there. There it is, 75%. Okay, so I just need to do the same thing for the rest of them, which is quizzes, midterm, final. Okay, so I'm going to do copy, so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to stop that, paste this, or do an enter, and I'm going to do a paste. I'll fix that. Quizzes, midterm, final. Okay, let me fix this now. Okay, homework, quizzes, midterm, and final. And this should be final. Why is that a? I think that might be a key word or something. So I'm going to say final exam. All right, so let's copy this and put it here. Gee whiz, this is nuts. I'm going to change a lot of stuff. Why am I bothering? All right, I got to change those things. I'm going to do this, even though that's not. I'm going to use the capital. Okay, this is midterm. Oops. Paste. Got to fix that. And this is quizzes. Copy. I could have done this differently. If I would have had foresight, I would have just reduced the number of times I had to repeat that. Okay, so there's homework, quizzes max, midterm max, final max, underscore. Okay, so this is going to be quizzes max. This is a capital Q, and this is midterm max, and this is a capital M, most likely, and this is final max, and this is final, probably without the exam, midterm quizzes, homework. Okay, let's see what this does. Oopskies. I need to do some sort of \n or something. Might throw a \n. Let's see if this works. All right. And what happens if I submit this now? Let's see. I'm not supposed to have the word. Oh, I'm supposed to have the word exam. Whoa, now I got 2 points. The next one is I'm supposed to make it if anything's greater than 100 to make it 100, I bet. Because then I would have gotten 2 more points. Is that what the next one is? Okay. So where would I put that check in? Let's put it in right here. If homework is greater than 100.0, then make homework equal to 100.0. How's that? Goodness. Make it quizzes. There's an easier way to do that. There's probably some better kind of expression for that. But, you know, pretty sure this will work. Copy, pasting quickly. Control C, Control V, or all right, let me see if this oh, let's just submit it for grading. Look at that, I got those points too. Yep. Yep. Oh, I don't have average, and I don't have course grade. That's interesting. Okay, so what is average? Depending on what you are, sure. So the first one we're going to compute is average. This is an interesting way of handling it. Anyway, so let's put some code in there. Anyway, whatever these percentages are, let me put some code in here first. For the average, and let's call it what does these guys call it? Of course, I'm going to call it double AVG for average. And I'm going to say that if this stuff, I'm going to copy these. I do still have code, don't I? If this, then if that's true, then do this. Else, if this is true, then do this. Copy this. Else, if this is true, then do this. And I think those are the only things that there would be. Okay, so if this, then AVG, if it's UG, then AVG equals homework times, so let's see what percentages we're doing. It's this. For UG, it's 20, 20, 30, 30. Times 0.2 plus quizzes times 0.2 plus midterm times what, 0.3, was that right? 0.3, I'm gonna check that, plus final exam times 0.3, maybe, let's see, is that 0.2, 0.2, 0.3, 0.3, what was it? Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 3, and this one is it's 15, 5, 35, 45 is G. $15, 5, 35, 45. See, 70 plus 80 plus, yeah, okay. And the last one is for DL is 5, 5, 40, 50. 5, it's 0, 5, 0, 5, 40, 50. Wait. 0, 5, 0, 5. No. Wait a second. G is 0. G should be 0, 5. Is that right? No. All right. There we go. When you add all of these things up, they should equal 1. So 2 plus 2, whatever. So 0.2, you add them up equals 1. So you can do that in your head. All right, so that looks like that's the answer. And then we got to print out this average, don't we? Like something like, let's see what it looks like. Okay, that. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Let me copy this. Copy, and let me do this. Shoot. Oh well, let me just do this. I gotta get fancier here, I guess. No, I'm not gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do it the dumber way. I'm gonna say UG average is this. And this is going to be, of course, you can see that there was an easier way to do this, but I did it the way that I didn't have to look anything up. Okay, so I think it looks like that. Let's see what this, I'm just going to submit for grading and see what I get. I always never put enough end parentheses. Why is it? Okay, so there's that. There's one there. There's one there. Oh, here it's just one of them that missed. Ooh, now I got 6 out of 10. Well, I don't have this course grade thing. Okay, so I guess I can just. And then else if AVG is greater than or equal to 80, this /70 B C D or I guess F. Okay, so how do I fix this? Finish this. This is here like that, and this is just else, and this must be A. This must be 70, and this must be 60. All right. Okay, when was the last I read the scanner? Here, 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 and here. And did I read the scanner at all after that? I don't think so. I should close it then. So anyway, how's this? Submit for grading. What did I do? Spell something wrong? ABG. I wonder what's the matter with that. Let's see. What happens if I do this? So, fix it. Um, hmm. You know, I'm not just not do anything. Oh, I closed it there and I read it there. Oh, that's the getting ahead of myself here. I never should have put that. I should have put that down. Anyway, 9 out of 10. What didn't I get? Oh, I said lowercase f. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, you should fix that. Okay, so anyway, so now I've got a program. Now I've got a program here that works. I got 10 out of 10 points. And so now I'm going to open a Visual Studio Code after I've installed it. And let's see how Visual Studio Code application. So I'm going to click on that. And it might look something like this when you open it up. You know, if you got stuff open, you can close it. And here you can close stuff if you need to. Anyway, so I'm going to start with I'm going to you know, you can drag this out here and you can see what starting point. I'm going to create a new Java project. And I'm going to type no build tools. Let's see, I'm not going to do that. Let me just open a folder. I'm going to open a folder. Let me go to my desktop. I'm going to, let's see, I want to 211. I have this here, but I wanted to start from scratch. And so let me, new. I didn't want to do new file. I wanted to do a new project. All right, no build tools and see what it comes up with. Okay, well, I'm going to select the folder. Go to my desktop, go to ICS211, go to Summer 2023, and I'm going to say, I'm going to create a new folder called Labs. And inside Labs, I'm just going to say, select this project location. And now I can input a name. I'm going to say grade calculator. Nice name, grade calculator. Okay. Okay, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller because I know I end up in the upper left-hand corner. Upper right-hand corner. Right. So now it comes like, now it's here, but we're inside a folder. See, it says grade calculator there. And, you know, you can, okay, anyway, yeah, you want to see that. And our code is going to go inside source. This is library, this is source. It's not a bad idea to do one of these walkthroughs. There should be something for starting with Java development. Click through that. Whatever. But anyway, click on source. That's where your code is. And Java app or app.java. This is the starting point for where you can paste your code in. It says hello world there. Well, let's enter. Click enter. And this here is where I'm going to paste in my code. So let's go back to my code. And I'm going to grab all the code I'm going to leave that just right here, starting from the word final. Copy all that down here. Copy all the way to here. So I'm just doing inside the static void main. I'm just copying the main inside the main. So I'm going to do copy and then go back to Visual Studio Code. And right in here, I'll leave that hello world there. I'm going to paste it in here. Let's see. How about if I do this? paste. Okay, now, what's that little squiggly there? Well, let's do I put my mouse over it, it says view problem, okay. Let's just do the quick fix. So I move my mouse up, move over to quick fix, and it clicks down, it says import scanner. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So what happens when I click that? Enter, click, and oh, look, there it is. It puts that up there for me. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, oh, now I see this squiggly over here, and the problem is it's never closed. Resource leak. It's a resource leak. And that's because it's closed there, but I see if it's not closed there, it's got to be closed at the end. All right, let's close it down. I open it here. Let's close it here. SCNR dot close. And why is it out there? Okay. No more squigglies. Let's see the first. So now I noticed that I don't have a prompt that says, enter whatever. What does this thing say? Enter, what's the first thing called? Enter status, enter status homework quizzes midterm final. So instead of hello world, I'm going to make it say, enter status homework quizzes midterm final. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of a prompt. Now what? No. All right. So anyway, all right. So it does that. Okay, great. Let's just save this so I don't get nervous. Add folder to workspace. I wonder what that means. I don't need to do that. Okay, what is this? Unsaved file. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to save it. Just go save. All right, save. All right, let's run this. How do I run it? Let's move down I think it's like this one here. Okay, run and debug. Okay, what's happening? Oh, this thing, the terminal pops up and it runs it. And here's the prompt. Enter status homework quizzes midterm final. So I'm going to enter, see, I'm getting ready to make a video, aren't I? So I'm going to open up my text editor. And I open up, I'm going to open up Notepad. I've got Notepad++ installed. I guess I'll open that up. Here we go. Let me just open up a new one. What's happening? Close this. Forget this. This is only confusing. I'm going to open up Notepad. Notepad. This one. Simple one. Okay, here we go. Right over here. What I want to do is I want to copy in the test test strings. So when I make my video, I can do it quickly. So what are some test strings I want to copy in here? I want to copy in this as a test string. Copy. Paste. I want to copy this as a test string. Why not? And I no guarantee I'm going to do all these, but I'm just going to get ready here. And I'm going to copy in, let's say UG, there's a G. I don't know, that's enough. DO, why not do a DO? Copy. All right, so those are some strings that I might use when I want to copy and make my video. And so I'm going to put that down here. And oh, now it's asking me, so I'm going to just paste this one in here. I'm going to do, oops, copy and click down here and do a right click and oh, it pastes it. Press enter and there it is. Very good. Let's do another one. Let's do this one. Copy. Oh, I have to run it again. How do I run it again? Let's just click run and debug again. There's other ways you can run it. Click down on the run menu. Anyway, there it is waiting for me. I've got something copied into my clipboard. There it is. Press enter. And it prints out the error message. All right, so anyway, it looks like it works. So I'm going to save it again. It's saved. And oh, see now to make my video, I would open up my Zoom. It's how do I make a video on how to make a video? Well, you open up your Zoom and you click. I don't know if you can even. I don't think you can even see that. Well, to make the video, here's all you'd have to do. Starting at this point, you say, "Hi, my name is Rich Halverson, and on the screen you see my code, and this is the top of it. And I guess I'm supposed to put my name as a comment, so I'm going to do that. Rich Halverson. And if you see here, here's my code. And I'm going to run it now. So my code is here. I'm going to go over here and click on the run and debug. Or let me see, let me pull this down. Run without debugging. Let's see, it's running. This thing opens up. It runs. And I'm going to paste in the first one here. Copy, click, right click, enter, and there it is. And see, that's my program. Thank you very much. End of video. Okay, that's good. Now, what I'm going to look at is I'm going to look down here and see like if this looks like it's yours. You know, there's some stuff on here where I should be able to tell if you are, you know, it's kind of like a signature. And I hear your voice. So, all right, now that all this is done, let's close it. Save, it's all saved, and we can close it. Let's close these things. Let's close the editor. Let's close the folder. And we're sort of back here at the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and close Visual Studio Code. And if I open up the folder where all the stuff is now, which, let me see if I can find it. Where's my ICS? So here's my ICS211 folder. If I open that up, Get rid of this. I don't need to save these. When I open it up, it looks like this. Oh, it doesn't open up on the same screen. Oh, go into summer 20, go into labs. And this is the grade calculator. See, this is all the stuff inside the grade calculator. There's my source code there. This is it. That's my source code. Go back out to, these are all the files in the folder, in the grade calculator folder, and go back to labs. You recall I created this grade calculator folder from inside Visual Studio Code. So this is what I'd like you to export. So do a right click and do compress to zip file. Lo and behold, there it is. And then you can go back to your Lima, and here, right here you paste in your Java code. What happened to my Java code? Well, I guess it's here. You paste this in. You can just select, select all, copy, go over here and paste it here. Paste as plain text. So there's my code pasted in. You remember, I guess you should have your name someplace at the top. Forgot about that. Anyway, and then for attachments, choose file and go to your, wherever that was, ICS211 Summer 2022 Labs. This one, the zip file, open that up, and there it is. And proceed. Yeah, this is right. And submit. Oh, I'm not done yet. I have to submit my video. So I think you can do this. You should, now we're checking. Let's go back to here. It says submitted, but you should be able to submit more stuff. There's that. See, so now select wherever the video is from Zoom. And there's many other video capturing programs. There's real simple ones, low quality, whatever. We just want to somehow verify your voice and all that. All right, so I think that's all that we need to cover for the lab. And if you have any questions, you can contact either me or the TA, Mr. Let me see. Let me go back to Mr. Kai Ying Lin. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.